Good morning, everyone. It is it's almost the end of August right now here on Orchard Farm. Been busy, been doing things, looking after the pigs, letting them grow to full size, letting them multiply, feeding them all the food we had for them, and then some. I I spent a bit of time after that continuing to feed them because the price of pigs at the beginning of summer just tanked. So it was a good idea for me to hang on to them a little bit longer and try to get the price back up again. And now it's the end of summer and the price of pigs is back up again. So I felt it was time to sell out, get out, and start something new. Nope, not quite. Okay. Try again. Perfectly in character. I always miss this. There you go. All right. So I'm just going to move this guy out of here. The Landy and the trailer are definitely coming with us on our little adventures in the future. But more on that in a little bit. The farm's up for sale. And I just need to get this stuff out of the way so that the future owner can move right in, because it might be a while before I get back to come and pick her up. But we'll see. Okay, she'll be fine right there. Good. All right, now I have sold off most of the pigs. I'm on my last load. Just open this up and back into here. Driving lights just out of habit, and back it up a little bit more. There we go. Put that right in there. Okay, and we'll load them up. So as you can see, we've got 570,000 pigs. By no means $570,000, sorry, not 570,000 pigs. In the end, we ended up with around 262 pigs. So I had some moments of distraction, and the productivity dropped every now and then, and I ran out of potatoes, so that cost me a couple of pigs. But anyway, it's okay. It's all right. We did all right. Now, most of that turns out is probably from logging. I just honestly, the amount of time I had left over at the end of all the pig food growing and everything else. The logging was the most profitable part of this map. I got to explore a few different ways of logging and some more efficient high. Oh, look at this! So this is getting closer and closer to the final map from Dusty Dave, and he's put in a solar farm here, which is very interesting. Put together with the large windmill that you see way over there in the far, far distance, just slowly spinning around in the sky. That's a new feature also. When is this map coming out? I have no idea. I seriously don't. Dave has been working on it, fixing it. Most of the issues that I found have been addressed. A few patches of grass here and there and whatever else, but honestly, it is so playable the way it is. The animal dirt trigger at the pigs is all fixed. The slurry tank is all fixed. There's a bunch of stuff that I found that are just absolutely fine now. So whenever Giants decide that they want to, oh, look at this one too. This is nice too. Look at that. We got a little horse out there. It's like Bullet Bill and Oxygen David have sort of been teaming up with Dusty Dave to improve on the map, and those little details are starting to appear now. Those little things that make the map feel alive are starting to appear. So yeah, I still really love this map. I love these close hedgerows. I love the tightness of the map. I like the fact that something simple like going to the store is an adventure where you have to cross the entire map. I like that kind of stuff. It makes it a little bit tougher to farm, but I'm not afraid of tough farming, so it totally suits my style. Anyway, so in the end, I think the pig experiment for me taught me that I'm never doing it again. I'm not going to. I think that if you did buy the pigs later in the season, maybe after you've done all your harvesting and had the food and didn't have to buy the food in, you'd come out of it a little bit better. Plus, on top of that, the pigs in the fall are at their cheapest. So, again, you'd probably make out a lot better if you bought them at their lowest possible price. I didn't do that. I bought them at the top price and then tried to spend my way out of a pit. And it was a catastrophic failure. But, lesson learned, moving on. So I would really, the other thing we did is with my friend Maddie, we did the math on the exact amount of food that would be required to maintain a herd of 100 pigs in seasons. No matter what the number of days you put into your seasons is. And we don't feel like really the number of acres that you have to generate to be able to feed the pigs and the size of equipment you'd have to be able to pull that off, I don't think economically it makes any sense. I just don't. Now, the pigs have been changed in seasons in that they now have a second reproductive cycle in the fall. Does that mean that there's more pigs being generated? I don't know. I haven't played that version of seasons yet. So I'm not sure if that's fixed it. If anybody out there knows or wants to try to solve the pig problem by coming up with some innovative way of generating income from them, please let me know in the comments below. Let me see what you're doing. And I would love to have pigs work because I find them adorable. And I would love to see this work in the season's economy. Okay, so let's back this all the way in. There we go. That's perfect. Right about there should be fine. So, selling. So right now the price of pigs, to sell the pigs, I'm at 1,355. That's a 1.3 multiplier on the base price of pigs, or 1.13 multiplier on the base price of pigs. It's not bad. The pig prices are still fairly high. The pigs in normal game are 3,000, and if you wait longer until the end of fall to buy them, they'll dip down below 3,000, no problem. But it wasn't. It's not in the cards that I'm going to do that. So let's just get rid of those guys. Beautiful. All right. So that's the end of those guys. I'm done with pigs. I'm done with pigs for quite a while. And I will find other things to do in Farm Sim other than pigs. I love sheep. Sheep are pretty awesome. They're simple. Just got to feed them grass or hay or whatever you have, and then water them and then cart away the money. That's my speed. Anyway, all right. So, what comes next for us? Well, next is a little adventure I want to take. I don't want to start another series of 20 episodes doing one single map. I want to bounce around a lot. I found that doing the Mountain Valley series and then doing this series, I kind of locked myself into a single map for way too long. And though I'm not opposed to doing that again in some way, for a little while, I'd like to go explore some other maps. There's some beautiful, beautiful maps that have come out. I mean, you guys haven't seen me play on even older maps like Sandy Bay or Cobra Park Farm, which has a V3 out. And on top of that, I have La Jeune Souche, Le Bout du Monde. I have Missouri, which is a Polish map, I think. And I have Dowland Farms that I'd like to go explore. There's a multitude of farms that I would like to go and play on. And I think that that's what I'm going to do. I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit the road. And we're going to go on a bit of a what do you call it? A treasure hunt. I want to find the right equipment to eventually settle us into one farm for a little while. So coming up in the wintertime, I'm hoping to stream. And for that, I'd like to be set up on one farm. But until then, we've got some hunting to do. And I've started the hunting here. Thanks to the suggestion of my friend, again, Maddie Mazzoni, I've fallen in love with a new low-powered tractor. He already knows what it is. When he first suggested it, I really didn't take it seriously because it was out for the mod contest, but I felt like it was a joke mod. It was a joke mod, and I didn't really take it seriously at all. And then I actually opened it up and I used it for a little while, and I found that it was actually quite lovely. Let me just back into here. You probably have some idea what I'm talking about, but let's see here. Back it up, and right about like so, right in there. A little bit more. There you go. All right, turn that off. And ta-da! Look at that. The Valmet 603 from the mod contest. I absolutely, I mean, I dismissed this mod as a tribute to the, what was the name of the game? A My Summer Car game. But I mean, look at that. Look at the rust texture on those forks. Look at the weathered look on this bucket. I mean, it really looks like it's lived here forever. And even the manure forks. I mean, it comes with all of these attachments. The front forks actually fit it. They're part of a special mounting system that is included in the tractor. The weight is something completely different. I have no idea where I got that from. Don't even ask. And come to think of it, I need to make it match up with that point. Anyway, but look at the little details on it. Look at that little spot there where the farmer has obviously spent a lot of time kicking that door and getting himself into here. And the interior is well modeled. I mean, it's simple. It's just a gear shift and low and a high and a neutral and some basic manipulation here. I mean, I don't know what that handle does, but I'm sure it does something. And hang on a second. There you go. See, it even sounds good. It just feels good. I mean, it's not crazy when it comes to things like IC controls or stuff like that, but the doors do open and the back window opens. I mean, the basics are there. So I think it's quite usable, and it's about 80 horsepower, which is right in my sweet spot. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking this little tractor and this horrible trailer that I tracked down on a mod site that, anyway, I have no idea where I get these things. I find them and I fall in love with them. So anyway, so we're going to hit the road and we're going to go antique hunting, if you will, or just go find tools. That's the plan. That's the plan for the next couple of months, that we're just going to go and try out different farms and do different jobs, and all the while find ways of meeting up with people, farming with them, and seeing what they have for us, so that eventually when we get our own farm, we'll have all the equipment already bought and we'll be golden. I wanted to thank a lot of people in this series, especially Dusty Dave. Go check out his Facebook page. Go check out his YouTube channel. Go support him on ModHub with good ratings on Dusty Cove. He's working on a lot of really fantastic maps right now. He's got Ventano incoming. He's got a bunch of projects on the go. And I mean, the guy is really coming along really great. He's not exactly an experienced modder, but because of the amount of energy and time he puts into things, I wholeheartedly support his efforts. He's doing amazing work, and every time I see his maps, the progression is quite obvious. So again, go support Dave. I also want to thank people like DeltaBravo Productions for supporting me in this thing, and I play multiplayer with him almost every single day. Farmer Klein and Grizzly Bear Sims, and of course Eustace Farmer, who has been a massive supporter of the channel and who brought me a whole bunch of people. And huge thanks and a huge shout out to Eustace Farmer. And of course you guys, the Kerbos and the Matty Mazzonis and the Captain Yellowfin. There you go. I remembered your name this time, Captain. And everybody who likes and comments and who is part of this little community that I'm building, I truly appreciate the subscriptions. I appreciate the likes, the comments, especially the comments. I love interacting with you guys in the comments. So keep it up, and we're going to go and live some new adventures together. So that's about it. We're on our way out of here. Let's head for, I think I'm going to head for the coast first, the West Coast, and go and have some fish and chips and maybe chill out for a couple of days. And then we'll try to drum up a job and see what we can do with our time coming up. Thank you guys so much for being part of this, and we will talk to you very, very soon.